Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. The Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. We saw all were in joyous mood, and the name of the God echoed and re-echoed. When the music stopped, Sri Ramakrishna prostrated himself on the ground and, making salutations to the Divine Mother, again and again said, Bhagavata Bhakta Bhagavan. This is one Sri Ramakrishna is to always make this very emphatically known to the devotees. There is no difference between Bhakta and Bhagavan. Bhagavata, Bhakta, Bhagavan. There is identity. Identity. Bhagavata, which describes the life of Lord, that is Krishna usually, but any scriptures, any Shastra, any Purana or anything that describes the Leela of God is called Bhagavata. Coming to Krishna, it is actual Bhagavata Purana. Bhagavata is one of the Puranas, which describes Purana. The moment you tell Purana, the term you use, it is Leela of God, Bhagavantana, Leela. One, Leela of God, Purana contains Leela of God and cosmic existence, how the cosmos came into existence. What is this cosmos in which we live? What is our relationship with God? Three things, Jiva, Jagat and Ishvara. Jiva, Jagat and Ishvara. Jiva, Jagat and Ishvara. Only three entities. As long as I am body, Deha Bhava, so long these three will remain, Jiva, Jagat and Ishvara. When I lose my body consciousness, there is one ocean of bliss alone. Sachidananda Sagara, one. If I don't have Deha Bhava, there is Sachidananda Sagara alone. If I Deha Bhava, then it immediately splits into Jiva, Jagat and Ishvara. So, Bhagavata Purana contains the whole cosmic evolutionary process. How the evolution, you are in the universe. What is this universe? Brahmanda. How does it come? Where from it comes? Where into it dissolves? Yato va imani bhutani jayante. Yena bhutani jayanti. Yat pravishyanti abhisamvishanti. In what it appears, in what it is sustained, in what it returns back, retracts. So, this Srishtisthiti Pralaya, in what it happens, what is this universe with all these beings, how beings come into picture, how the Jiva comes into picture. You are one of the Jiva of this universe. Whole thing came from the God, the impersonal absolute, Nirguna Nirakara, Sachidananda Brahma. From it came this universe. Universe came. Can there be an error? Can there be a defect? Can there be a wrong? Just identification with this body. Deha Bhava alone is creating good and bad, right and wrong. Otherwise in nature there is no right and wrong. Action and reaction. But I have identified with this body and there is karma, sukha, dukkha, bandhana, all this come into picture only because Deha Bhava. The day Deha Bhava ends, you are mukta, free from forever. So this whole universe, what it is, Bhagavata, and God's Leela in it. Out of love for Jiva, God incarnates. This is the only source, Bhagavata Purana, any Purana I mean, any scripture of any religion for that matter. So it reveals the Leela of God, play of God, divine play. So Bhagavata is what is introducing God to the Jiva. Bhagavata. Bhagavata is bringing Jiva and Ishvara to each other. Bhagavata. What must be its capacity? Who can make a Jiva move towards Ishvara? Bhagavata is making. Bhagavata is giving little by little information and making the two join together. Bhagavata. Then there is Bhakta. The Jiva becomes Bhakta. The Bhagavata is making an ordinary Jiva roaming about in this world, loitering here and there. That Jiva becomes Bhakta and unites with Bhakta. This Leela of God emerged from the Leela. God has come on earth to play the Leela, to give path to the Jiva. He has come to the world, and this information of coming, his existing here, is given by Bhagavata. Then Bhagavata is something like a mantra. God has taken the form of mantra. God takes the form of mantra. When a realized soul, after experiencing God in many, many ways, God will be revealing to him in various forms and in various ways. Look here, don't limit me, my child. In whatever form you want to see me, you can see me. And I have my own standards of Rupa. This particular aspect, one person asked me in US, why so many gods? Not because that person had doubt. He's an Indian, Hindu, but he asked, Swamiji, why there are so many gods in Hinduism and not outside? I said, how this thought came in your mind? You are a Hindu, and why there are so many gods? How it came in your mind? We don't have, within Hinduism we don't have conflict or clash. We don't feel there are so many. It is taking different forms. Same thing is taking different forms. In different ways it is available. To different people, different tendencies, different structure. According to that, how did you go to the cloth shop? Each child has his size. Each person has his size of clothes. Ready-made clothes. Is there one size for all? Suiting their size, body, be it slipper or hat or cloth, wearing cloth, shirt or pant. You see, it is number of sizes, same cloth, same material, number of sizes. Why is there number of sizes, do you ask? In Hinduism, we don't ask why there are so many gods. Why not one shirt and pant for all? One size. You are asking like this. Then that person said, no, Swamiji, this is the common question we hear here. The moment they see me as Hindu, the people around, they will ask, why there are so many gods in your religion? What should I tell? I don't know. Then I told, you see, you tell them why there are so many states in the country. It is United States. They are like planes of existence. Each is governed by a particular way by the government. And government has split. One government has split into so many state governments. Same government of US is working in California in one way, in Oregon in another way, in different places. The same government is working in different governments, as if they are different. No, that is one US government. It is working there in different ways. And then within the government, any state government also, you will see number of branches. There is educational department, there is defense, there is planning and development. So many departments are there. Each department is like a power in the universe. There is air, there is water. Each is a tremendous power. And I am approaching government itself through a particular department. I want education, so I want some problem I have got. I go to government. I don't go to the president or one person. I cannot go to one person. When I need something about education, I will go to the educational department. I want some money problems. I go to the finance department. Finance department we call Mahalakshmi. Education department we call Saraswati. So many branches. They all belong to one common reality, one common government. They are working in different ways to meet the needs of people in different. Similarly is the universe. So many forces, each sustaining life and maintaining this order of the universe. Just like defense, this, that, and defense we call Kali. See how clearly they understand. Yes, Swamiji, now I understand why there is one God appearing as many according to needs and demands and according to the powers that are working in the universe. So there should not be any conflict. So here we see this Leela of God, this universal play going on, God coming into any universe, taking a human form, Leela. So for Jiva's sake, the all-pervading consciousness, just like a great torture is there for one person in the country, nobody is able to take it out. Then finally, the government directly has to take over. Even in India itself, you see, sometimes when state government is not able to take over, manage their own affairs, president's rule will come. That government will be dissolved and directly the supreme government directly manages the state. So when a jiva is unable to do anything, unable to sustain its life, the supreme power has to. When the society as a whole, thousands of people shouting in one voice, Trahi, Trahi. This happens time and again. Just like diseases come in our body time and again. We run to the doctor and take medicine. Like that, when society suffers, the God descends. This descendants and the whole Leela is described. From that God is introduced to us. I am coming to the awareness. The more and more I have become aware of that God, I become less and less body. I start uniting with that spirit and spirit becoming one. Bhagavata is that mantra. When a soul realizes God, after seeing so many forms, after God revealing in so many forms, God says, I have shown so many forms to you. You have revealed to you many forms. Many things I cannot reveal to you also. As a real soul also, you cannot know me. But whatever freedom you have got, the absolute freedom from nature, the karma cannot bind you anymore. But none of this you can give to others. You cannot give the joy and bliss. You are in the Ananda Sagara. That Ananda, a drop you cannot make others drink. You are enjoying this. You cannot give to anybody. So now I take the form of mantra and appear in your heart. This mantra you can give to anybody. So God takes the form of mantra, appears in the consciousness, Chaitanya of the realized soul as an intuitive understanding, as Shuddha Jnana. Oh, God is here in the form of this Jnana. And Jnana is expressing itself with a mantra. And this Jnana is Chaitanya Swarupa, Shuddha Jnana. This Jnana is Bhagavat Swarupa. God has taken this form. God is that Chaitanya. God is that Shakti. God is the words, that syllables that are used in the mantra. When we say Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namah Shivaya, when we utter these mantras, there is Chaitanya in it, there is Shakti in it, and there are words in it. Om Aim Hrim Dom Durga Devi Namaha. These are the mantras. Some are syllables, bija mantras, some are words. The words are there, it has Shakti power and Chaitanya. When the mantra is given to the disciple, the Chaitanya and Shakti enters the heart because that jiva is not yet ready to get the vision of God. Karmic load is there. So mantra and Chaitanya enters the heart where the karmas, karmic load is sitting. It's called karmashaya. It enters the karmashaya and words enter the memory of mind. Words alone remain with us. The Shakti and this one will enter the Hridaya. And when that person goes on repeating the name of God with faith, Vishwasa, dependence on God, and calling Him with that mantra, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namah Shivaya, or any other name of God, Avatara. When he goes on uttering with love, the mantra becomes Mantra Chaitanya. When mantra becomes Mantra Chaitanya, it's a conscious power. It demands God to be there. Uttering God presents Himself. This is called mantra becoming Mantra Chaitanya. Bhagavata is such a thing. It is a mantra. It invokes God. It brings God into picture. It brings God into life. So this Bhagavata is God manifested in the form of mantra, all Bhagavata. And Bhakta He is introduced, Bhagavata is bringing the Bhakta and Bhagavan together. And Bhakta merges in the Bhagavan. And Bhagavata merges in Bhagavan. It has originated from Bhagavan, it merges back in Jiva is emerged from Bhagavan, it merges back in Bhagavan. There will be one Sachidananda Sagara with the realization of God, with the Jiva becoming one with the Ishvara. So, Jiveshvara becoming one, uniting, yoga is, that's why Sri Ramakrishna says, Bhakta, Bhagavan and Bhagavata are one and the same reality. Here you see, when the music stopped, Sri Ramakrishna prostrated himself on the ground. God's name has taken here. This is sanctified. This is Pavana Kshetra. When you take the name of God, see, when people come with lot of problems, family problems, their own internal conflicts and all, I ask them to take the name of God. That's the only solution. When the name of God is taken, the whole thing is going to sanctify, purify. Heart is going to purify. Wherever, if you take the name of God, sit here and the vibrations continue for a long time. Unless some other vibration overtake, till then the Chaitanic, this one is constantly keeps radiating. Some other bad forces, negative forces must take over. Otherwise, it remains constantly there. And when negativity appears, it shrinks back. It remains there hidden. It don't present itself. Like cloud has come and sun is hidden. The Chaitanya goes back to dormancy. It is not being seen. So, where there is name of God again, the clouds goes away, the sun shines. So that Sri Ramakrishna is seeing that, oh, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and others, they used to roll on the ground where the singing and dancing is going on. They used to roll on the ground. So this Sri Ramakrishna is prostrating that place. In Bangalore Ashrama, some devotees used to come and see that while coming, one particular devotee was there. He used to go on doing japa. They will come in the morning, he will sit in a corner, go on calling till noon food. And then when the doors are closed, Thakur's offering is, everything is over, he will go away. And again when the shrine opens at 3:30, 4 o'clock, he is there again, sitting in the same place and calling on the God. Till night, the shrine closes finally, and he will go away. Constantly repeating the name of God, sitting. What happens to the place where he used to sit, and what happens to him? That place becomes so much sanctified. And that person, each day, night, when all people have gone, he'll be waiting in a place, corner. Then he will take one cloth and put on the ground and go on pushing it with his hand. Nobody will be there in the prayer hall, and collect all the feed dust of the bhaktas, devotees. That will come to small amount of feed dust, and he is so happy to have that on his head. He puts on the head and goes away. Bhakta Padaduli. the bhajans and evening prayers used to be so powerful in Bangalore ashrama. And for that, just pada dhuli of the bhaktas, Sri Ramakrishna is prostrating there on the ground, making salutations to the Divine Mother again and again. Said Bhagavata Bhakta Bhagavan, my salutations at the feet of Jnanis. He is seeing God helping Jiva in various ways. His nature is reasoning. He has to realize God. So that jnana, the light of jnana, God gives to him to approach in that way and give them the fruit, realization. Another heart is powerful. He is able to love. So God gives him bhakti and makes him move towards him. Various. God is making arrangement for everyone. Sri Ramakrishna is seeing, oh, all are moving, all are calling on the same God, and same God is making them move in those paths too. There is no difference. His nature is like that, he is made to go that. Bhakti, another is, his nature is this, and he is made to go that. Oh, all these bhaktas are worshipable. They are to be bowed down. They are reaching, they have reached, God has held them, and they are holding on to God. So this Sri Ramakrishna is viewing whoever in this world, wherever the humanity existed from ancient times, in whatever way a human being has realized God. It is so great, and then Sri Ramakrishna is to accept it wholeheartedly. Try to go in that path and see the end and experience that and feel, oh, there is another path to go to God. There is another path, another path. So he bows down to everyone. He bows down to every path. He is telling, I salute, my salutations at the feet of Jnanis. The Jnanis who are one with God through Jnana. Salutations at the feet of Bhaktas. Bhaktas are one with God through Bhakti. I salute the Bhaktas who believe in God with form. They are united with God with form. I salute the Bhaktas who believe in God without form. Some are same God, they are uniting with same God in the form of formless, in his formless aspect. Just like Sri Ramakrishna tells about the elephant. So many blind people went, each touching holding one of the parts of the elephant. One was holding ear, one was holding leg, one was holding trunk, and each is holding and thinking that elephant is this. How is elephant? Oh, it looks like a pillar. Another. They are uniting with the same elephant, holding the same elephant, but different aspects of its existence. So here we see Sri Ramakrishna saluting all these without form. I salute the knowers of Brahman of the olden times, and my salutations at the feet of the modern knowers of Brahman of the Brahmo Samaj. See how vast Sri Ramakrishna was. That's why we always said, Avatar Varishta. He is there in everyone. Sarva Dharma Stapakastum. The opening. Stapakaya is the Dharmasya. Sarva Dharma Swarupini. Sarva Dharma Swarupini. Every Dharma is in him. Every Dharma he is there in every Dharma. every religion, every aspect of every path to God is there. Then the master and devotees enjoyed the supper of delicious dishes which Beni Madhav, their host, had provided. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.